I produce and edit videos for a living, so I'm familiar with video editing software, and I think that drawing comparisons to this software may be an excellent way to illustrate Burkhard Heim's 12-dimensional physics model. Starting with what mainstream scientists, and by extension what mainstream cultures tend to agree with, I'll say that we live in 3 dimensions, as illustrated by my ability to move about in space and interact with objects that occupy that space. Mainstream scientists tend to agree with a 4th dimension of time. So as you watch this video, you are witnessing the linear human experience of time. Easy to understand, but this can be expanded. Let's add a graphical representation of time to our first 3 dimensions. Any filmmaker is used to seeing this interface. It's how all movies are made. The observer's linear experience is represented on the timeline below my view screen. Consider this the window of my observer experience. Here's reality as we know it. Einstein called this the space-time continuum. Now, the observer's experience of time can be paused, slow down. Within my software, any point on this timeline can be revisited and manipulated in any way. These are the 4 dimensions that most people seem to understand, but many scientists have proposed additional theoretical dimensions. Right now, I'd like to illustrate the 8 additional dimensions suggested by German physicist Burkhard Heim, whom sought to improve our understanding of the world we live in by unifying the dogmatically separated life aspects of matter and mind. Heim summarized the first 4 dimensions as space R4. In my illustration of video editing software, beyond space R4, you need a computer operating system to run the software. Here's my well-organized desktop, and as you can see, my computer is running an outdated version of Mac OS X. I should probably fix that. Heim called this structural space, or S2, which consists of 2 dimensions, 5 and 6. This is where space and time are non-existent. It is simply the operating system of the universe. Of course, to accomplish anything on a computer, you need more than just an operating system. We still want to experience life. So, we would need something more. We need programs like my video editing software, and media files, and computer code to run those files or programs. To keep all of this information organized and available, you need directories and folders. Heim called all of this information space, consisting of dimensions 7 and 8. Next, for your program, information files, and operating system to work, you'll need a computer, and perhaps a nice desk for it to sit on. Heim called these dimensions G4. This is the space of the creator, the higher consciousness, the programmer, or just some guy sitting at his computer. Well, that's Heim's theory, and I hope you found it easy to understand. But if you want to make it more complicated and risk hurting yourself, you can consider this. And this. And this. And this. Repeating in a fractal pattern for eternity. You're welcome.